Geoff, mate, a lot of people may or may not know you were the famous guy. You were the guy that was on television talking about and they were bloody good tasting bars. I remember they were nice tasting bars. What were the bars called again?
Oh, Body Trim.
Body Trim. Correct. If I was right, was it the ones that were 15%? It was 15, 30, 50. It was like lower on the carb side.
Yeah. Yeah, the Body Trim bars, they were low carb, low sugar, high protein. Mate, we did a lot of them in Coles and Woolies and had a really good run with them, Tom. And interestingly, for everybody, and I've been talking about this a lot with my real estate clients this week, because of the current climate, I launched that brand at the start of the GFC. So everyone's like, oh, God, terrible timing. Mate, it was the best timing because start of the GFC, all the big players, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and so on, they pulled all their media. So I bought all their media, distress, for like 20 cents in the dollar and got massive cut through and probably fast-tracked the brand maybe by 3 or 4 years in 6 months, and away we went. So, like, people look at where they're at now, and it's easy to see crisis and problems, but if you've been around the block and it's not your first rodeo, that is where the opportunities always are.
There's more alcohol being sold at liquor shops. I presume because people maybe aren't at a pub, maybe they're not out and about, and they're at home and they're drinking at home, and they're numbing themselves at home. Some people, I suppose, right? They're numbing themselves, right? And you sent me a message earlier on in the week where you said during COVID-19, people still need to eat well, and I think you said drink less or something like that, you know. And there's a trap. There's a trap of not being able to manage free time, a trap not being able to manage a new surrounding, a trap of not being part of a structure and process. Because at work, like if you work at McGrath, you can't just go to the fridge and say, I'm, having a Heineken now, right?
Yeah.
It's just not acceptable, right?
Of course.
At the office. So what are pieces of the advice that you can give for, you work from home by the looks of it. That's your, and what are the pieces of advice of being super effective in the world that we're living, which most people are working from home?
Well, I'll say this. I saw something the other day, words to the effect of, when this is over, I don't know what meeting I'm going to go to first, Weight Watchers or AA. And that made me laugh. There was like a big fat seal on the rock, sort of one of those funny memes. But mate, it's funny, but it's scary accurate, because people are escaping, medicating, numbing, not dealing with where they are. And the easiest way to numb is a bottle of booze or food or whatever it is. They are escaping, numbing, not working out a process and daily actions and really getting it done. And that is like this crisis, this has exposed people really to that. And because I went bust, like I got exposed, mate, it hurt. And then, but you survive. I didn't kill myself. I'm here. And mate, what you learn out of that, I cannot tell people how powerful it is. Your ability to see things in a crisis, it's just incredible because you've been there. You can stay calm. Like getting on the piss is not the strategy right now. That is not like a sophisticated strategy piece. I don't know what to do. Let's get on the piss. Like now, a lot of people will. That's your opportunity. A lot of people will be in fear and panic, so they'll get on the booze. That's your opportunity. Most people will be asleep at the wheel because they just can't handle change. They can't handle uncertainty. Humans, they want certainty, but the only constant is change. Talk about the paradox of paradoxes. So because we've had it so good for so long in Australia and around the world, any sort of, turbulence, crisis, it just spins people out. The people who will rise and break through are the people who can stay calm in the chaos, calm in the crisis, and see the emerging trends and opportunities and do things differently. What got us here won't get us there. So the drink, the food, the whatever people are doing, we've got to recognize that for what it is, and it's really just an escape.
If there's a girl or guy now that's sitting there and, and I know that we're doing this off the cuff, we haven't prepared, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if there's a girl or guy that's sort of suffering insomnia right now, right? They're sitting there and they're thinking to themselves, shit, this has come out of nowhere, and I wasn't budgeting to, I was going to make 150 grand this year, and the way it looks like, I'm going to be only making a very small fraction of that. Is there anything that you can say to that person?
A bunch of things, mate. Let me go into some of the specifics with what I'm observing in real estate. And I was talking to JM about this the other day, that I believe that...
It's given you a test drive of Real Estate Gym. Let me tell you, if you're a subscriber and a member of the gym, you'll be getting videos from our co-coaches all the time. You'll be getting mentors, you'll be getting scripts, you'll be getting dialogues, you'll be getting templates, and most importantly, My Prospector, your personal accountability system to make more calls, get more appointments, get more listings. From around $10 per week, realestategym.com.au, your personal coach.